All right, joining us from Hollywood, California is director Tim Burton. Okay, Tim, you've been quoted that Sweeney Todd on paper was the worst idea for a movie musical.
Yeah, it didn't sound, an R-rated musical about serial killers and making people into meat pies. It doesn't sound like your, happy-go-lucky musical. And musicals as well. They don't, they still get a little bit of afraid of the word musical.
So was directing Sweeney Todd the most difficult and yet most rewarding project of your career?
I'd say so. I really did enjoy it, partially because I couldn't relate it to anything else, and it did seem different. And then also working with actors who hadn't really sang before was very exciting. I thought Johnny just did an amazing job, and it was a really difficult musical to do. So I think, given all that sort of unknown territory, it just made it extremely exciting.
So how many razors were created for Sweeney Todd, and who has them now?
Well, Johnny's got a set, I've got a set, I think the studio has a set. We have to come up with a few different ones that do different things. I sent Johnny a set early on just so he could practice moving with them and sort of get his own sort of sense of choreography with them. So he's certainly got a well-worn set.
All right, Tim, we know your reputation. Was there a creative balance between you and Sweeney Todd composer Stephen Sondheim? How'd you guys get along?
Well, my dealings with him were really just early on. I mean, he I had a few meetings with him, but I found that he was just a real movie fan, and he really understands movies, and I think that was a great thing for me. He wasn't wanting to be like just a version of the stage show. He understands that it's a different medium, therefore it needs to be a different thing. So he was, after a few meetings and kind of okaying the couple of the lead actors and hearing them a little bit, he just left us to make it, which was really great for me because, again, he understands that, like I said, he knows more about movies than I do, and so he really knew when to kind of just say what he wanted to say and then wait to see the movie.
I know we've been humming the score around the office here for weeks. Did you have a favorite song from the film? Can you get it out of your head now that's all over?
Well, that's one of the things I loved about the score, is that every song in it was great, and it's weird because it's not like pop songs that are kind of stick in your head. They kind of stay in your head in a different way, and because his lyrics, his melodies are so strong. One of the first things we shot was My Friends, and that sticks with me because it was the first thing we shot, and it sort of set the tone of his character and the Mrs. Lovett character, and there was something that was very interesting about doing that song first, which was very helpful. But there's so many of them that I just love the rhythm of it, and like I said, when you take the lyrics away, it sounds like a beautiful movie score. So he's very haunting with lyrics and music at the same time.
Did you feel naked not having your regular composer Danny Elfman at your side? What did you tell the poor guy?
No, because the thing is, if Stephen Sondheim hadn't wrote this, somebody like Danny Elfman would be right up his alley. So Danny understood, I think, that completely. And the thing about Sondheim's music, there's so many themes. The fact is, you had to sort of strip some of it out just to kind of, because we did cut it down from whatever the 3-hour version of the stage show is. So, we really honed it down and just tried to pick the melodies that you usually try to find one or two melodies in a score. This has so many more, so it was well taken care of.
All right, great film, Tim. Come out and see us in Las Vegas sometime.
I like to every day. I used to go to Vegas all the time.
Okay, Sweeney Todd is in theaters now. For more reviews and interviews, just surf on over to my website at vegasfilmcritic.com. I'm film critic Jeffrey K. Howard. I'll see you next time.